Hmm.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Yes, indeed. It is I, your guy, AK every day, all day. Here to make some common sense today. Check me out. This tree here, this is a huge tree. If you pan up, take a look at it, it is huge. And at the top, you got dead limbs on it. Yeah, yeah. So this tree is dangerous to somebody who's standing in the area around it. When I was in the military, I had a job, I was a wire systems installer. And oftentimes we had to climb poles or trees. And what we would do, we would draw a circle around the tree because we called it like the drop zone. That means that while I'm in the tree, if I drop a tool or if I fall down, whatever's in the circle, within the circle, the drop zone, someone can be hurt if they unknowingly walk within that circle. So what we would do, we would put our hand on the tree, and we would draw a line around. Okay, so here's my circle. Okay, so that means if I'm in a tree, if I drop a tool, as long as you're not within the circle, you're good. Okay, now, but what happens when we walk into the lives of people and we walk within their circle? Sometimes we step in other people's circle not knowing that there's a drop zone, not knowing that if they're not living right, if they're not living to a certain standard, you can be hurt because you're too close to them in their circle. And once you step in their circle, sometimes you can find yourself in their circumstance. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful about approaching people um, who are not being productive. A dead tree is not being productive, and it's getting ready to be firewood. That'll be productive. But you don't want to get burnt because you unsuspectingly walked in the danger zone. You're around a person who, see, when I'm here in in this circle, these limbs are dangerous. So, but if I'm just looking here and I'm not paying attention, if I don't know that I'm in the presence of somebody who has a lot of heat on them, who has a lot of heat, I'm in the presence of a person who gets in a lot of trouble, I find myself in their circumstances. And we have to be mindful of what circles we are in. We have to be mindful of what situations we put ourselves in, our family members in, our loved ones in, and our friends in. Me, I'm like if I'm in your presence and you are on something negative, you are not being productive. Okay, spiritually, you're not alive and thriving. Physically, you're not taking care of yourself. You're doing things that's killing your body from within. Then I don't want to step into your circle. I don't want to step into that danger zone. So I rather see you from a distance. I rather hail you from a distance. It's not that I think that I'm this or I think that I'm that, but I want to put myself in position to win. And oftentimes, when you continue to find yourself in the circles of those who are not trying to win, when you continue to find yourself in the circumstances of those who find themselves financially underwater or spiritually beaten down, then you are putting yourself in a precarious situation. So today, I just wanted to talk to you about the fact that you may be doing fine in your life, but whenever you step up inside somebody else's circle, and that individual is not warning you, right now things kind of hot right now. Right now I got a lot going on. Right now this may not be a good time for you to be with me. See, a lot of times I'm not putting down rappers or nothing like that. But unfortunately, recently we're seeing that in that game it can be very dangerous. So now you're a fan or you're trying to learn or you want to be a part of it. And so you step into this person's circle, but not knowing that this person has been putting out some energy out there that's causing some heat to come back. Okay? And see, and what is a dead tree good for? Producing heat under the fire. So know that if you're going to be around certain individuals who are drawing a lot of heat, know that you may get burned. So from me to you, stay cool.